And tonight is the night we've all been waiting for. That's right, folks. Sorry for the couple-minute delay, but tonight is it. Tonight is the Bristol Championship week number 8. And tonight should be a very interesting race tonight, folks. We've got 16 of the baddest Nascar Heat 5 super late mile drivers. Hopefully we'll have all 16 tonight. Might not have all, but we are. First, before we get into tonight's stuff, it'll be 3 100-lap main events. First 2 will be stages. Last one will be no stages. But we're going to do a 4-wide salute to honor the 3. Tonight will be the 3-season anniversary finale here for Ocean's Dirt Warriors here on NASCAR Heat 5. And we have got a show for you tonight. So we are And right now I'm going to give you guys a driver introduction, and then we will get in to the 4-wide salute once I get word from and hopefully everyone can tune in tonight. So here we go. Gonna give you an introduction here for the starting lineup for the first race here tonight here in Ocean's Dirt War here at Bristol for the championship season finale. And we will go from 16th to the pole. Starting 16th tonight, and he got in through invite because we had a couple guys not show up tonight. Is number 87. He's been with us. This will be his 3rd start tonight. Can he come from the back and get a win here tonight? It'll be the number 87 Machine of Hollywood. And starting 15th, number 79 car, representing the bass fishing community. He'll be the number 79 car with 201 points. And he'll be starting 15th tonight. It'll be Fishing for Bass. Fishing for Bass in the number 79. Starting 14th tonight will be about his 4th race appearance. Got in towards the end of the season, and he did not qualify him, but he got invite in through miss outs. And a number 99 Machine, he is at 207 points, but he will start 14th. Will be Superline 9, number 99. And here are the guys that did qualify. Starting 13th tonight, and the number 16 Machine joined us real late, but still made it in. With 261 points, he'll start 13th. It'll be Rabbit Cheddar in car number 16. And starting 12th, making it in as well, 275 points. It'll be Ginger 87, number 1 here this evening. And starting 11th, last week's winner at Charlotte, got his first ever win with us at Ocean's Dirt War, 1 career win with Ocean's Dirt Wars, and he will start 11th at 275 points. It'll be Tiny Hammer in number 10. And starting 10th will be Irish Miner in car number 22. And he's at 288 points. And 9th will be Miles Deep Bomber, car number 78 with 289 points. And starting 8th will be the number 51 Machine of Nichols Tony. Nichols Tony, a one-time winner as well this season, will start 8th with 413 points. Starting 7th, and he's also a one-time winner this season, and car number 32 representing the smooth operator Bobby Pierce. It'll be T. Tyndall 18. Census 210 to 18 at number 32, machine with 461 points. He'll start 7th and 6th. Doesn't have a win yet this season, but could he get one out of the 3 tonight, or possibly even more than that? And card number 11 with 487 points. Starting 6th will be Slapstick in number 11. And starting 5th, he has 2 career Bristol wins here at Ocean's Dirt Warriors in the past 2 seasons. Rolling in 5th at 619 points will be Heat5 and car number 36. Starting 4th in the number 56 at 630 points, looking for his first ever career Ocean's Dirt Warriors win. Will he get it tonight? And car number 56, Mohawk. Mohawk will start 4th. And starting 3rd, admin and help of my league here at Ocean's Dirt Warriors, still looking for his first career win as well. Will he get it tonight? He starts 3rd with 632 points. It'll be Iron Man. Iron Man in the number 4 car. Now here's your front row for tonight's all 3 race main events. Well, just for the first one. Starting 2nd. He's led most of the points the past few weeks, but he lost the points lead going into this week. At 865 points, it'll be Tanner Swaley in the number 22 car. He will start 2nd. And on the pole, he was your Season 1 champion here in Ocean's Dirt Warriors. He has 2 wins this season. 8 overall in his career at 867 points. It'll be the number 0 machine of Excuses and the number 0 car, and that will be your 16 car starting field here tonight. And the fill-ins, if we have some missing, will be either Twitch and the number 8, It's Redneck, or Recruit Life. We'll tail the field if we have some that miss out. Those are the fill-ins as well on the lineup. So after the introductions, now I'll wait to get word. And should be starting up here in just a few minutes with the 4-wide salute. So, and anyone that's watching tonight, hopefully we get a lot of people to tune in tonight for this amazing action. And if you guys want to put in the comments, who do you think is going to win the championship tonight, or any of these races in that matter? We got a pretty good field of cars, I would say. So we will see who gets the job done here this evening. And about to kick off the 4-wide salute for you guys, and thanks for the show for their efforts this evening. And some of these guys are the greatest guys on the game right now, and probably some of them that are best of all time at Bristol, so should be a very high, close, countered race. Tight corners all the way around. I hope you guys enjoyed the driver introduction there. Tried to do as best as I could. And should be a good race. All 3 of these races are going to be double points. So it's basically anyone's ball game. So we'll see what happens, and wherever these guys finish in the first race, same with the second one, will decide where they start for the second and the third race. And the first one are lined up by points. So we'll see who does what. And Scoozies only has a 2-point advantage going into this race. So no room for error for the top 2 in points. Just going to wait to get word from my admin to when they're going to start lining up for the 4-wide salute. Salute to all you fans and followers, and to celebrate 3 seasons here in Ocean's Dirt Warriors. And just so everyone knows ahead of time, I will be playing music when they do the 4 wide, so I apologize ahead of time if you can't hear the music effectively. Didn't really test it or try it. I'm going to try to see if you guys can hear that and me at the same time. Just waiting to get word from Iron Man. And congrats to all 16 drivers for making it this far. Should be a very good night of racing. And hopefully everyone enjoys tonight's race. Just waiting on everyone. And also, just so everyone knows, that tonight's race over in Tony Stewart has been canceled due to personal reasons, but nothing against the league or anything, but something happened that I would not be able to do that league effectively over there tonight. Just lucky and fortunate that I was able to do this tonight. But hopefully next week I will be able to do their race, but the plan is for next week to redo their race that was supposed to be tonight. Possibly might do 3 races in one night over there. Not 100% sure yet, but I'll get that figured out over there. But tonight is it for over here on Heat 5, and I will announce soon when we will start Season 4. I am not 100% sure when we will start that, but I'm going to probably take close to a month off, and then we'll get back. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to see if he has a lobby up in here that I can. Just waiting for word to... And what's up, guys, to everyone that's out there? Thanks for tuning in. I already see 3 people, and hope you guys stay. We're just waiting for them to get lined up for the quick 4-wide salute, and then we will get started with tonight's main event. Well, main events, 3 consecutive 100-lap main events here tonight. It's going to really put the test and endurance to these guys. First 2 races will be stages, and the last one will be the tricky no staged racing. So that last stage is going to be very critical to see who will come out on top and be this year's Season 3 champion here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors. And 2-point race, folks. That's correct. 2 points between the top 2 guys in points. So, and to ones that did join, please feel free to share it and try to get more people in here to watch, and would like to get a lot of views this week and a lot of people live to watch it. So anyone that's watching it, feel free to spread the word. And gonna do my best here at the 4-wide salute. And the ones that just now joined, just so everyone knows, I will be playing music for the 4-wide salute, so I apologize ahead of time if the music ain't as clear as it should be. I'm going to try to do my best to make it real clear for you guys. Just waiting for them to get the lobby going for the 4-wide salute. And what they'll do is they'll do 2 courtesy 4-wide salute laps to salute you guys for watching, and to thanks to everyone that's made our channel popular, and plus the celebration of 3 full seasons here on NASCAR Heat. I mean, we started our first one on Heat 4, and then the last 2 have been over here in Heat 5, so had some really good success, and we will definitely be doing another one. And like I announced earlier, possible speed week as well for you guys. But very interesting points deal here tonight. I mean, it's all double points, so anything is possible for these guys. And this is going to be a very interesting show here tonight. Just waiting for them to make the lobby and when to join, and we will get the 4-wide salute going for you guys. I know these guys are probably nervous how it's going to go, 'cause some have done it before and some haven't, so... But I'm pretty sure these guys will get it figured out, squared away. So we'll see what happens here, and hopefully tonight brings a good show. And I tell you what, there's some very fast guys in this game that are in this race tonight. Heat 0819, Census T10 to 18, Nichols Tony. Obviously, it's Scoozy's and Tanner Swaley. I mean, Scoozy's been very consistent this season. Tanner has been as well. Ironman's been here and there, and he's still hanging in there, third place in points. Mohawk as well. And we'll see who has the best negotiating setup and who has the best endurance. It's going to be the biggest thing. And I will be giving these guys a 5-minute intermission between each race. So that way gives them a little bit of a breather between each one. So we're going to have 16 guys battling it out to see who will win the Season 3 championship here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors. So it should be a very exciting time. All right, and here we go, guys. We will do a very nice 4-wide salute for you guys here at Bristol. And here we go, guys. And are you guys ready for this 4-wide salute to the greatest fans and followers here at Ocean's Dirt Warriors? Tonight, we present to you one of the greatest showing and manufacturer tonight, Bristol Motor Speedway. You wanted the best out of part of us, awfully indicated, never duplicated. The greatest show on NASCAR Heat5 Super Late Model PlayStation servers. We present to you the Ocean's Dirt Warriors Super Late Model Series 3-race season championship finale. 4-wide. And who will bring home the championship here this evening? And why one of the greatest things ever here in dirt ever, for a 4-wide salute to salute the greatest fans and followers here on PlayStation. And we thank everyone who has watched this season, and it has been a great show every week. And who is ready to see these guys battle it out? And we'll let you guys watch and enjoy it, the 4-wide. Alrighty, folks, now they're going to break away and do some warm-up laps. So we'll give you some music and let you guys enjoy the practice. Just so everyone knows, this is just practice. Just practice. They're running the laps out of the 4-wide salute. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and that should do it for the 4-wide salute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and heard the music. And thanks to all who watched the 4-wide salute and enjoyed it. And now it is going to be showtime for tonight's main event. So we will see who is going to be crowned the champion here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors here this evening. Are you guys ready for 3 consecutive 100-lap main events? So, and normally every week I always line them up, but tonight Admin Ironman's going to do it for the first race. And if he needs me to join in the party, I will help guide him if he needs it for the next 2, but it will go by finish. And thanks to all that are joining in. You guys did miss the 4-wide salute, but if you want to watch it, go back into my YouTube channel later on tonight and watch it. Should be up after tonight's over, if anyone would like to watch and that missed it. So thanks to everyone that is watching so far, and hopefully we get more people in here for this evening's race. And here we go, guys. Just waiting for them to line everyone up. And again, I'll give you guys a starting rundown again if anyone missed it. Starting 16th tonight will be the number 87 of Hollywood. Starting 15th will be Fishing for Bass in the 79. 14th will be Superline in the 99. 13th will be Rabbit Cheddar in the 16th. 12th will be Ginger in the 87. And if one didn't show up, Recruit Life, number 70, will be in there as well if we had to miss out. Tiny Hammer, last week's winner, will start 11th. Starting 10th, and the number 38 machine will be Irish Miner. Starting 9th will be Miles Deep Bomber. Starting 8th will be Nichols Tony. Starting 7th will be Census T-Tyndall 18. 6th will be Slapstick. 5th will be Hito 819 if he shows in the number 36. 4th will be Mohawk in the 56. 3rd will be Ironman. 2nd will be Tanner Swaley. And on the pole, your current points leader, it's Scoozies. So, who do you guys think is going to win here tonight? And I am very excited. It's been a long season and waiting to see who gets crowned the championship. And I will announce live tonight who the champion is, because I'm going to keep tally of the points. And so basically every driver that's in this race, there's no eliminations. Everyone will race all 3 races. Now, all 3 of these races are going to be double points. And everyone will get automatically 220 points to start, which are bonus points. So, because they got them through showing up, qualifying, and their normal heat race points added up to 220 bonus points. So the rest is up to them. My normal points goes from 100 down. So the most a driver can get, if someone would do history and win all 3 races, they would get an automatic 820 points. But it's a lot easier said than done. I mean, these guys are really good at what they do. There's a lot in here that are fast. It is going to be tough. It's going to be energy draining. I mean, whoever gets out of here tonight with the championship is going to have the best stamina, best skill. You know, Bristol is a tough track to pass to begin with. And you're going to see a lot of close, tight racing action. And just waiting for these guys to get lined up, and when they have the lobby up, I will be told when to join. They will send me invites. So that way we can get this show on the road. And thanks you. I see there's another person that joined in. Thanks to everyone that is watching. If you did miss the 4 wide salute, go back and check it out later on this evening. But this is the only race on for tonight. Tony Stewart race has been canceled at Charlotte, but we will rerun that next week. But tonight we are running the NASCAR Heat5 Dirt Super Late Model Series Championship race finale. 3 consecutive races at a tight corner racetrack. But, I mean, if the line does come in, it could be a very good race. And if they can run all 3 grooves, I mean, that'd be awesome. Good last race. See what happens. I mean, all these guys battle hard all season long to make it here. And now they got to, more work's got to come in. I mean, 300 laps to do that in one night is not an easy task, especially for the guys that run wheels. I mean, I ran both controller and wheel in my league. I mean, the first 2 seasons I raced, and that's why you guys didn't see the first 2 seasons. But this year I decided to step away from driving. I figured I'd start a YouTube channel, you know, show you guys what all goes on. And so that way I can keep track of the league a lot better. And it also allows me to be more efficiently with running it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love racing just like these guys do, but it's very hard to race and run a league. It is not easy. I've done it for the past 2 seasons. It's difficult. But, I mean, now that I'm actually just broadcasting and streaming and commentating to you guys, it's a heck of a lot easier to run. So I'm probably going to stay with this path, at least for now. But when I was running, though, and I did have to run a wheel, I mean, last year when we did the big outdoor race, it was a 200-lap event. I was shot by the end of that. I mean, it's, you know, controller, it's not as bad because you're just going with your thumbs and stuff. But when you're on a wheel, man, I mean, your full arm motions, I mean, your ribs get sore. Your back sometimes gets a little droggy on you. But, I mean, after that 200-lap race I ran at Eldora for the big race, I mean, my ribs were really sore, but I mean, that's just part of it. But I will give these guys quick intermissions, so that way it helps them a little bit. So if they need to get a drink, use a bathroom, do a smoke break quick, whatever they need to do in between each race. And plus it gives me a little bit of time to keep up with the points, because it's not easy to keep up with 16 points at one shot, but I'm going to try to make it work. So just waiting on the guys in the lobby to get everything all set up and get them lined up in the correct order for the first race, because the first race they're lined up by points, then the last 2 they're lined up by where they finished from the previous races. And now here's a catch. Whoever wins the first race going to the second and the second race going into the third, they will get to choose which line they want to start for that next race. So say, for example, Scoozies or Tanner or someone wins it, and, whatever line they, thought was better out of the first race, they get that advantage to choose that starting lane for the next race. So it's going to be a very fun, interesting night of racing, and I just can't wait to see these guys battle it out for 300 total laps and crown a champion. That's what I've been waiting for all season. So we'll get to see who wins it tonight. And I told these guys to put on a heck of a clean show for you guys, and I know they're definitely going to try their best. It's tough at Bristol. It really is tough at Bristol because, it's a tight corner racetrack. It's something that, I've raced with experience on that. It's hard to pass. For a little while early until these guys get dialed in, you're going to see probably not so much passing, but later on in the night, it's going to get interesting, I have a feeling. So we'll wait and see. And while we have a quick minute, show you guys some of the lap times here at Bristol. See what these guys are running. Let's see what the dailies look like. And here's some of the dailies. Fishing for Bass is on top in the daily with a 15.645. Ginger second with a 15.670. Tanner Swaley, who's in this race, ran a 6 as well. And also in this race, Nichols Tony ran a 7.12. Hollywood's in this race with a 7.14. And Mohawk's in this race with a 7.32. So we'll keep an eye on tonight and see. That's your daily leaderboard. Let's see if anyone's in the alternates in this race. Heat 819's in this race, and that's his best lap ever, but I know it's been a while since he ran that. Fishing for Bass's best lap ever. He's in this race with a 15.595. So there's two guys in this race tonight that have been on the all-time here at Bristol. So a lot of these other guys, I know they're not on the all-time. That still doesn't mean they can't drive this track. It's easy to get, run a few laps to get a real fast time, but it's a lot harder to, race consistent, race hard, fast, and clean, and win a championship all at the same time in 300 laps. That's a true warrior right there. So whoever can do it tonight definitely has earned it and did their work. So I was definitely going to make sure whoever won this championship this season would earn it. So we are going to see tonight who earns it. Here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors. Very exciting field of cars. They should just about be ready to turn them loose here at the half-mile Great Coliseum of Bristol. And that's the thing, the past 3 seasons I've done championship race at 3 different tracks so far. The first season we did it at Charlotte, and last year we did it at, a lot of people know it as Taggart, but it was Fanatic Fairgrounds. And the season 1 championship race, go back a little bit of history, memory lane here. The season 1 came down to wire finish between Scoozies and Tay Keith. And Scoozies ended up picking up the race win and the championship that season. And then season number 2, the race was won by Randman, but the championship was won by Cobra Nation for season 2 championship race. So who will get it done tonight? And tonight, obviously, there's 3 races, so there probably could be 3 different winners, potentially. Alright guys, I was just informed by one of my drivers that they had to remake a new lobby because one joined in late. So they're going to remake a new lobby. They didn't want it to be a laggy lobby, so it's going to be a little bit of a late start. Sorry for the hold up. Hopefully no one leaves. They're going to try to hurry up and get everyone in and get this show moving. So I'm going to try to keep you guys entertained until they get this ball rolling, but obviously I told them it was a good call. That is a good call. We don't want a laggy lobby. We want a good, nice, clean lobby. So for you guys to enjoy, and thanks to everyone so far that is watching this, and we're definitely going to be racing here pretty shortly here in Ocean's Dirt Warriors. And And to talk about over on Tony Stewart, like I said, I had to cancel that, but we got a few more races over there. We'll be running Charlotte yet over there. And the championship race over there will be at I-84 over on Tony Stewart. So that'll be an interesting showing in its own self. Yep, after Charlotte, then we're at Desert Rock, Sawtooth Mountain, I-84. Like I said, I might do the Charlotte, Desert Rock, and Sawtooth all in one night next week, and then the next week do the championship race at I-84 over on the Tony Stewart Series. So that way, then that's done. We'll have probably about 2 more weeks of action for that, possibly 3, over on Tony Stewart. And as far as like for next season, like I said, we're going to be running a full season again in Heat 5. That is guaranteed, because I mean, all the support I've been getting from the drivers and you guys watching, you know, we gotten a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and we reached our goal of 50 subscribers, and I want to thank everyone individually so very much for that. And now I have a really strong goal for next season to get up to at least 100 or more subscribers. So if you guys know anyone out there likes watching good video game racing, please feel free to tell them to subscribe to Ocean's Dirt Warriors. I'm going to try to do a lot of different stuff for you guys next season. I got a lot of good plans. I plan on possibly doing a summer or fall speed week for you guys, which what we would do like 6 or 7 races in 1 week and do it about the same time as we do now all the time. But we would try to get, you know, to do a lot of cars, hopefully get a lot of drivers back for that, and do a speed week format and have a big race finale as well. That's what the plan is for that. And for season 4, we'll probably run a 9-race season next season for season 4. And we'll still do the late models in Heat 5. I'm still open in the air yet what I'm going to do besides the Heat 5 late model league. I'm still debating if I'm going to stick with Tony Stewart with another league over there, or if I switch it up and do some asphalt stuff as well. I'm debating. I might even keep Tony Stewart and maybe do like another division over there maybe as well. I mean, if you guys, anyone that's watching this that's, you know, not drivers, and if they're fans, you know, people that like watching this, if you guys have any suggestions, you know, feel free to put comments in. If you guys would like to see like big block modifieds, or if you'd like to see street stocks or legends. I mean, we did all 4 classes for Knoxville. If you guys want to go back and watch them videos when you can. And all right, we're getting all right, and here we go, guys. I am told to join, and we are ready for Bristol Showdown. And it looks like we have 15 cars lined up and ready. Are you ready for the 3-race season finale here on Heat 5 for Ocean's Dirt Warriors? And here we go. They're going to line up and turn them loose for a total of 300 laps, 3 individual races. Waiting here to get into the lobby so we can turn them loose. And here we go, folks. First main event of the evening. Ready to play the clay at the Bristol Motor Speedway. The green flag is out. And we are underway for 3 100-lap main events. And it's Scoozy's and Senses T10. Tanner Swaley will lead us to green, the 2 points leaders. And there's your current points there at Scoozy's, and he will lead the opening lap, and we got a little bit of contact in the back early. But it's Scoozy's out to the lead early in the number 0 machine. Tanner Swaley in second behind him in points. He is trying to get up to Scoozy's early. They're both riding the high and middle side of the track. And here comes Tanner trying to get a look in the inside early. Scoozy's trying to run the middle on the high side of the racetrack. Tanner Swaley looking at the bottom here early. And there's Iron Man in that 3rd spot trying to catch up to him. Scoozy's and Tanner. But and Senses T10 barely puts Iron Man on the wall, and he will get that 3rd spot. And there's Census T10-18 trying to get into play here at Bristol early. And there's Census T10-18. Tanner Swaley and Scoozy's neck and neck for the lead early. Scoozy's now keeping a good pace right now. There's Tanner Swaley in seconds. And we have an early caution here at Bristol. And I mean, it is a little expected. Tough break for the guys in the back, but I mean, they got 3 races. And looks like Twitch was added into the field. And we will regroup the field. And Scoozy's was on point early in that 0 car. And we're not even quarter of the way through, and this first race is staged. Same with the second one, and the last one will be no stages. So we'll see what happens. Census T10-18 in that 3rd spot. He made the move early on Ironman, just barely clipped him. And here we go for a complete restart. And here we go. Time to light the fires and kick the tires. 15 cars are going to bring us back to green here at Bristol. It's Scoozy's and Tanner Swaley, the 2 guys in points. Tanner trying to go up top. Scoozy's on the bottom. Oh, Census gave Tanner a push coming out of the corner. Tanner Swaley looks in. He will take the lead. Tanner Swaley in the lead. Scoozy's in that 2nd spot. And Census tried to make the move, and he got clipped in the wall. And there's a big pile up in the back. Oh my goodness, they got all piled up back there. Tough break for Census. And we are under caution again. And Census got clipped and sent off throughout the field. And what an early rough start. Tanner Swaley did not want to see that. But Scoozy's definitely did after losing the lead. So now he will get the high side on this restart. And we will get a complete restart. Again, this will be our 2nd restart. Got word that someone might be lagging in the lobby, so that could be causing some of this too. Hopefully this gets fit. Here we go, folks. It's Scoozy's and Tanner Swaley will bring them back to green. Still in the 1st stage, so it's pretty early yet. And here we go, we are back to green. Who will win stage 1? Scoozy's and Tanner side by side. Look down side by side. Scoozy's right there, he's looking to get a run coming out of the corner. Tanner and then make contact, but Scoozy's got a run. And he hits the wall barely. Him and Tanner and Scoozy's looks on. Him and Tanner hit the wall. Oh, and Tanner barely hits him. Scoozy's got a good run on that outside, and he will keep 2nd. Trying to get after Tanner Swaley. Him and Tanner battling hard, and look at this Nichols Tony, and here comes Fishing for Bass. He come up through the field. Tanner Swaley fishing for Bass in that 79 car. They are scared. Rabbit Cheddar coming up through Fishing, looking underneath. They're 3 wide for the lead. Almost 4-car battle. Scoozy's looking underneath Tanner. They barely touch. Scoozy's will get the lead back, but here comes Fishing and Nichols. They're all battling hard for the lead. Rabbit has a good view of all this. Look at this. Almost a 4-car battle. Tanner and Scoozy's neck and neck for the lead early. Oh, and Tanner hits the wall. Scoozy's right there. Fishing and Nichols right there. Oh, Fishing gave him a shove. Scoozy's running that 2nd spot, and Tanner, they're both now. They get a little bit of clearance. Look at them, they're all side by side. Oh, Fishing slipped up and hit the wall. There's Hollywood trying to come up through the field. There's Recruit Life, Twitch back down. Scoozy's and Tanner, back Tanner in the wall. Scoozy's looks in the inside, and Scoozy's will take the lead. Slide job. Tanner gets a run on the outside, and there's Nichols. Nichols right there, oh, and he gets barely hitting the wall. Nichols now will go to 2nd. Scoozy's trying to get a run on the outside. And there's Nichols Tony. Oh, and he slides up and hits Scoozy's in the wall. And they're all battling hard. Scoozy's in that 4th spot. There's your leader, Tanner Swaley. There's Iron Man in the full car. There's Mohawk. This is only stage 1. So we will have 2 more stages coming up. Nichols Tony in that second spot. Tanner Swaley starting to get a lead early, but fishing for Bass, looking underneath. Nichols Tony for second. And here comes Hollywood. Hollywood in that 5th spot. He's coming up through the field. Census T10 to 18 and Rabbit Cheddar battling for that 6th. Fishing looking underneath. There's Scoozy's back and forth. Fishing's got a fast car trying to get underneath Nichols. And he will move Nichols just barely. Scoozy's up in the wall. Hollywood is approaching. There's Irish Miner. There's Tiny Hammer in the number 10 car. There's Ginger in the 1. There's Rabbit Cheddar in the 16. Census on! Census! Almost hit and spun out, but he saved it. Him and Rabbit barely made contact. There's Superline 9 in the 99. Oh, he gets hit by Ginger a little bit. Fishing for Bass. Scoozy's has a good line on the outside. Trying to get that 3rd spot. Fishing in the wall. Scoozy's will take the spot back. Oh, and Fishing barely gets clipped there. Did not try to do that on purpose, but Scoozy's back in 3rd. There's Hollywood in that 5th spot. Tanner's got a good lead right now over Nichols and Scoozy's, but this is only stage 1. Recruit Life in the number 92 car. There's your leader right now, Tanner Swaley. He's probably liking what he's seeing early, but you know it's going to be a long race. Ken Scoozy's getting second to try to secure a good starting spot for that restart. And Scoozy's trying to get around on the outside. He clips the wall. That's going to hurt him. Fishing for Bass, trying to get that 3rd spot back. There's Tanner Swaley. Iron Man in the 4 machine fell back a little bit. There's Mohawk in the 56. Census T10 will get 6th. And also here comes Superline and Ginger. Superline's having a good run as well. Census in that 6th spot. Can he close on Hollywood? And his car seems a little free right now. But here comes Iron Man in that 4 car. Nichols Tony in 2nd. Scoozy still in that 3rd spot. What a race we have so far. We've seen some good action early. And that is it for stage 1. Your stage 1 winner is Tanner Swaley in the 22 car. 2nd went to Nichols Tony, and 3rd went to Scoozy's in the 0 car. 4th went to Fishing for Bass, and 5th was Hollywood in the number 87. 6th went to Census T10 to 18. 7th was Superline 9. 8th was Ginger. 9th and 10th I'm not sure. But what a good race so far. I think Rabbit Cheddar was in the top 10. So what are these guys going to do for adjustments? That is yet to be seen. And who's going to pit, who's not, who's going to take tires, who's not. And here we go for stage number 2. Scoozy's fell back just a little bit. And here we go, we are back to green. Here in stage 2, Iron Man and Tiny Hammer will lead us to green. Tanner Swaley went a little too low. Tiny Hammer put it in the wall. There goes Scoozy. Oh, they're all battling hard. Oh, and Tiny Hammer gets into, oh my goodness, they have a huge pile up. Huge wreck. There in the back, and that is going to bring us, I'm pretty sure, under caution. What a tough restart there. That was not a good restart for any means, but I mean, it's Bristol. It is hard to pass, and until they get clean and straightened out, I mean, they're racing hard, trying to get as much positions as they can. And what a good race so far. A little bit of rough restart, but I mean, it is Bristol, and we do have 2 more races coming at you. Here we go. Tanner, Swaley, Nichols, Tony, Iron Man, and Scoozy's. And here we go. We are back to Green and Ocean State Wars for stage 2 and race number 1. Tanner, Swaley, and Nichols, Tony battling. Iron Man and Scoozy. Scoozy got a good run on the outside. He's in 3rd. Now can he get 2nd? He goes underneath Tony. Can he get 2nd? And yes, he will. Scoozy's in that 2nd spot, but Tony's got a good run on the outside. He hits the wall. Oh, and Tanner hits the wall. They're 3 wide for the lead. Look at them all back there. Scoozy's trying to hold off. Fishing for bass. Tanner Swaley in the lead. Nichols Tony second. Scoozy's in that third spot. And look at this, they are battling hard. Here in stage number 2, Scoozy's tries to go on the outside. The outside's been preferably better so far than the middle and bottom for passes. And look at them, they're all battling tooth and nail, banging off each other's. Irish Miner slips up in the wall. There's Tiny Hammer in the 10. There's Ginger, and they're finally starting to get it clean and separated. There's Rabbit Cheddar in the 16 machine. He's had a good run so far tonight, almost a top 5 finish in stage 1. There's Superline 9 in the 99 car. Oh, and Iron Man hits the wall. Him and Rabbit Cheddar got connected. Is that going to throw another caution? And there's Hollywood in the 87 machine. Scoozy's in third. He slips up fishing for bass, trying to look underneath for that third spot. Here in the first race, it's only stage 2. We'll have one more stage. Fishing for bass slips. Here comes Census. Top 5 now separating themselves from the rest of the field. It's Scoozy's trying to get back in Nichols Tony. Tanner Swaley has a strong car so far. Him and Scoozy were battling hard early, but Tanner so far looking good. Scoozy's trying to catch up in that third spot. Coming close to the last stage in the first race this evening, and we'll have 2 more for you. And there's Tanner Swaley in the 22 car. What a lead he has so far. And he has a good car so far tonight. But can he get it done? No, he has not had a win all season long. Nichols Tony, though, he already has one, and he's closing in on Tanner. Scoozy's trying to run hard for that third. Oh, and fishing for bass, almost made the pass, but he could not make the move. There's Iron Man, the 4 car, tough break from it. They got straight out. There's Mohawk in the 56 trying to catch up to Recruit Life in the number 07. There's Census T10-18, and he's up in the wall. Census T10-18 is up in the wall early. And there's Hollywood in the number 87 car. There's Nichols Tony in the 51. Look at this, trying for a slide job on Tanner. Tanner hit the wall. Here comes Nichols, and Tanner cuts into him a little bit. Nichols trying to get the lead. You know, Tanner's trying to hold it off. Nichols Tony right on. Here comes it, Scoozy's. They're all battling hard for the lead. Fishing for bass is coming. Hollywood is on his way as well. So Census. Could this be a 5 or 6 car battle for the lead? They're running all over the place. This is a good racing service right now. Nichols and Tanner in the wall. Fishing looking underneath from Scoozy's. He keeps letting the door open, but he just cannot make the pass. Can Nichols catch up to Tanner? He's right there. Tanner up in the wall. Here comes Nichols in to check up. Nichols Tony trying to make the pass on Tanner. Here comes it. Scoozy's into 0. He slipped up into the wall a little bit. And now look at them, they're right there. Tiny Hammer trying to get around Iron Man. There's Ginger in the number 1 car. There's Rabbit Cheddar. What a run he's having tonight so far. There's Superline 9 in the 99 car. Fishing for bass in that first spot. Look at these cars. They're about to have lap traffic come into play. Will this change the outcome of the race? You know, well, that last race with no status, but right now there's lap traffic being involved in stages. 4-car battle for the lead. There's Hollywood. Hollywood's having it. Scoozy's looking underneath. Nichols for second. What does he do? Lap traffic's going to come into play. Probably getting close to the end of stage 2. Tanner Swaley, Nichols Tony, Scoozy's, and fishing for bass. All right there. Look at these 3 guys. They're battling hard. Fishing's there as well. About to be a 4-car battle for the lead here in stage 2. What a race. They're all doing the middle and top. Bottom has not really come in yet. Scoozy's, oh, look at this, trying to go on the inside to make the bottom work. Cannot make the pass. Top and middle is where to be right now. Tanner Swaley making that top line work good. Look at this, and now they got a lap car right in the mix. Right in the mix. What are they going to do with this lap car? Mohawk is a lap car victim. And Scoozy's trying to get under. Nichols cut him off a little. Scoozy's had to let off. Fishing's right there looking for third. Scoozy slipped. Fishing trying to make the move for third. They barely make contact. contact. And that's going to allow Fishing to really close the door for that third spot. And Fishing will make the pass. Fishing for Bass. Just barely made some contact, and he's up to that third spot now. Oh, and we had a big wreck. And that will throw out the caution in lap traffic. Caution has come out. There was a bad wreck with the lap car Mohawk, and that got all the leaders, I think, except Tanner. Just about all of them got involved, and thankfully a caution has come out, so it'll regroup the field right towards the end of stage number 2, or else it was the end of stage 2. I'm not sure which one. Depending how close it was, it might have ended the stage. But we're going to have a full restart here. So, here we go. I'm not sure if this is the end of, gotten close to the end of stage 2, or if it's the final stage. But it's Scoozies and Ginger on the front row. They did not pit. Green flag is out. We are back to racing. It's Scoozies and Ginger looking side by side. Oh, Ginger up in the wall. Scoozies will take the lead in the number 0 car. Can he hold him off? Iron Man trying to look underneath. Scoozy's got to try to run the bottom. What a race right now. Iron Man in the 4 car in that second spot. What's Scoozy's going to do? Oh, and we got another wreck. Census T10 to 18 went in the wall. Hollywood went in the wall. Tough break for him. Scoozy's trying to set himself a good pace. Iron Man and Tanner's right there. Tanner swilling, looking underneath Iron Man, and they make contact. Tanner with a slide job, and he'll make it work. Tanner Swaley to second. Can he catch Scoozy? Oh, Scoozy's at the pretty decent lead early. Not sure if it's getting close to the end of the stage. I would imagine it is that, or it's the final stage. And Nichols, Tony in the 51 car trying to come back up 3's in that third spot. Irish Miner in the number 20. 38 car. Look at this Mohawk and him make contact. Irish Miner in the wall. Just barely. Hollywood will get by. There's Tiny Hammer. Ginger. Look at this. They're 4 wide for position. Tanner Swaley will lose second to Iron Man. What a slide job by Iron Man. Scoozy's out to a pretty good lead. Oh, it's Nichols, Tony, and Iron Man. Tanner Swaley's closing on your leader. And what is Scoozy's gonna do? Scoozy's and Tanner Swaley, the top 2 in points. And there's Mohawk in the 56. There's Census T10 on 18. I'm assuming we probably got into the final stage. It has not been the end yet, so this will probably determine the race and who has what points after this. There's Rabbit Cheddar in the number 16 car. Right on board with him in the number 16. Oh, and we got a little bit of action in the back. Superline 9 in the wall. What a race we have. And is there going to be any issue with lap traffic? And Fishing for Bass fell back a little bit. There's Hollywood in the 87. There's Recruit Life in the number 92 car. There's Twitch in the 80 backed out. Scoozy's still out to a pretty decent lead, but Tanner's trying to close the gap. Tanner Swaley trying to catch down. It's Scoozy's in the number 0 car. Tanner Swaley in that second spot. Scoozy slipped a little. He's got to run a better line. Tanner's coming. Scoozy's and Tanner got a pretty good lead on everyone else. It's the top 2 guys in points. You wouldn't want it in any better way, shape, or form. Tanner Swaley trying to make the bottom work. Scoozy's trying to make some speed in the middle and top. What a race we have up front. There's Iron Man in that 4 spot trying to get back on Nichols Tony for that 3rd spot. And what a showing here early And Nichols, Tony in that third spot. Tanner, Swaley, and Scoozy's battling hard for the lead. And Tanner, Swaley slipped. That's going to allow Scoozy's to get back in the lead. Nichols, Tony in the wall. Census T10 to 18 trying to make that top side work. He's trying to get around Ironman Fishing for Bass back in that sixth spot. The top two guys that are in points have pulled away and checked out early. Here for probably the last part of this race. And Tanner Swaley trying to get a run on Scoozy's. Tanner Swaley's right there. Looking for a slider, cannot make it work. Scoozy's a power back on the outside. Scoozy's in the wall. Tanner's right there. Oh, and he tried to do it cleanly. Nice sportsmanship there by Tanner. Scoozy's trying to hold him off. Scoozy's and Tanner neck and neck for the lead. Scoozy's will keep it. Can Tanner do something? Scoozy's trying to hold him off. Scoozy's got a good car, so is Tanner. Top two guys in points, battling it out for the championship. Tanner trying to make it work, cannot make the pass. And them two have got a pretty good, sizable lead. Scoozy's and Tanner neck and neck for the lead. Tanner's right there. Can Scoozy's make the proper adjustments to keep the lead from Tanner? There's Fishing for Bass. There's Hollywood. Scoozy's still in the lead in that zero car. Let's see what line he's running in. He comes up towards the middle on the top of the racetrack. And he's got Tanner Swaley right behind him. Let's see how Tanner's running the track. Oh, and we got a lap car. Superline. And he is not moving at all. On Scoozy's and Tanner. What's Scoozy's gonna do? This lap car is gonna make it in. Tanner Swaley trying to get the lead. That lap car is Superline. And what's the battle gonna be for these three? Superline to the bottom. Scoozy's will make the pass. Yes, he does. Now they got a lap car. What's Tanner gonna do? Superline in the wall. And now back to the battle between Scoozy and Tanner. That helped out Scoozy's a little bit, but not much. There's it. Scoozy's in the zero. Probably getting down to the wire at the end of this race. Scoozy's in the wall. Tanner's right there. What's going to happen for the lead? Tanner will take it. Scoozy's hit the wall. They're battling neck and neck. And there was a little bit of a lag there. Scoozy's and Tanner side by side. What a battle we have for this race. Tanner Swaley and it's Scoozy's battling hard for the win. Tanner Swaley in the first race. Scoozy's both look like the two strongest cars. And what is going to happen? Scoozy's right there on Tanner. Scoozy's right there underneath Tanner. What a battle. Scoozy's trying to get it back. Scoozy's trying to make that outside work. Probably getting down to the wire of this race. Scoozy's trying to make that outside work. Tanner Swaley, what a battle for the lead right now we got. Scoozy's trying to make that outside work. Tanner knows he's there. Scoozy's trying to make that outside lane work. There's Ironman, the 4 car. There's Mohawk. Census T10 to 18. He's up in third. Can Census come in and make something happen? He's in that third spot. What a race up front between Tanner and Scoozy. Scoozy's looking underneath. Battle for the lead. Tanner trying to hold it up top. Scoozy's right there, getting down towards the wire of this race. Tanner and Scoozy's battling neck and neck for the lead and for the win and for points. What a race. Tanner, Swaley, and Scoozy, you wouldn't want it any better way. The top two guys in points battling it out here at Bristol. It's getting down to the wire, this race. Scoozy's looking good up top. Tanner trying to hold him off for his first win of the season here in Ocean's Dirt Warriors. Scoozy's, can he make a last run push? But there's going to be another lap car coming up. Will that change the outcome of this race? Scoozy's got a good run on the outside. He's right there. There's Ironman in the Ford machine. Mohawk again. Census T. Tyndall 18 trying to make something happen. Can he catch the 2 leaders? There's Nichols Tony in that 4th spot. There's Irish Miner in the 5th spot. Rabbit Cheddar in the 16. There's Superline 9 and Ginger. Fishing for bass, trying to come back up through. He's in that 6th spot, trying to get around Tiny Hammer, and they barely make contact. There's Hollywood in the 87 behind Ironman. Recruit Life pulls in. And that looks like should be the end of the first race. Yep, so your winner for the first race tonight, either that or it was a caution. I'm not sure what happened there. Was it a caution or the end of the race? Not too positive. They're all piling up. And that is the end of the first race. And congratulations, his first win of the year, Tanner Swaley. But it is still going to be a very interesting points race. Congratulations to these guys. First race is in the books. So I'm For race number 2. And thanks to the people that are still sticking with us and watching, and we are back. And we got a points change for now, though. How long will that stay? And I tell you what, whoever wins this championship, it's going to be a nail biter to see who gets it. That's all I got to say. And it's going to be tough for some of these other guys to really gain points on the leaders unless they slip up. And if they keep finishing first and second's probably going to stay the way it is. But we will see what happens. What happens there in the second race. What a first race, folks. I mean, that was interesting. First one being staged like that. We've seen some wreck lap traffic, couple wrecks here and there. Hopefully this race is a little bit better. And gave them guys a quick 5-minute intermission while I went over points. So now we are set for the second race. So who think gonna win the second race? And congratulations once again to Tanner Swaley picking up his first ever win here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors. And what a time to do it at the championship race to keep him in contention. I mean, Scoozy's was 58 points back coming into Richmond, and he gained 60 points on 3 races. That was the first time Tanner has finished ahead of him in about like 4 or 5 races. So that was a real shock burner early, but we'll see what happens in this second race. The top 2 in points will start neck and neck once again for the second race. And this one will be stages as well. And I think the top 2 in points are going to battle hard all night long. And we got 2 more coming right at you. And thanks to the 15 guys that participated here this evening. And we were 1 guy short on our 16-car goal. But we managed to get this weekend, and we got 2 more races coming at you. 1 done, and it's only 5 minutes after 8. We got 2 more coming at you. And we are back, folks. Sorry for the two that left. Hopefully no one else leaves. Just waiting on command here to get ready for the second race. Thanks to the people that have tuned live. And like I said, that was a very good first race. Very straight. I mean, you see 3 lanes came into play, folks, that early. And we'll see what happens in these last 2 main events. I mean, about as good as you can get, I would have to say. And what a showing them guys put on in the first race. We got 2 more to determine our champion here in Season 3, NASCAR Heat 5 for Oceans Dirt Warriors. And waiting to hear when them guys are ready to go. And Mr. Tanner Swaley, who won the first race, chose to start from the outside row. He chose to start in the outside lane, so its Scoozies will be the pole sitter, and Tanner Swaley will be in the outside of him. He got to choose where to start. He chose the outside. Very interesting. Very interesting choice by Tanner Swaley, and I mean that probably is the best choice. I mean, we've seen the past, we've seen in the past and tonight as well, that whole race. I mean, so far in that first race with all 3 stages, the top and the middle was the way to go. It was very hard for them guys to pass on the bottom. There were some we seen they made it work on the bottom, but most of your action was the middle and top. The top was coming in. Some of the guys couldn't make it work all the time. They kept hitting the wall, and so we will see what happens here. And they're lining up. Iron Man's getting everyone in where it needs to be, and we will get ready for race number 2, which this one will be staged as well. And that last one will be 100 laps, no stages for that last race. That last race will determine who the champion is. Very interesting. Tanner Swaley gained 5 points off Scoozies, and Scoozies had a 2-point lead coming in, so that'll give him a 3-point advantage going into race number 2. So still anyone's ball game for the championship. All right. Well, So it looks like they're more than likely probably going to have to restart. So sorry for the delay, folks. We're going to be waiting just a little bit longer now. They forgot to send me an invite. Of course, they wait till the championship race to slip up. It's pressure. I mean, I know everyone's been waiting all year for this. And, I mean, it happened once over on Tony Stewart, too. So, I mean, I can't really yell at him or get upset. I mean, Tony Stewart did it to me once, too, so. So, tough break for Iron Man and them. Can't blame them. A lot of pressure to try to get these lobbies done and get everything done efficiently. We'll wait till invite has been sent. Welcome to the ones who got back. Sorry about the delay. We had a mishap. They went to start it and forgot to send me an invite. So it happens, like I said, Tony Stewart did that once. And now we did over here in Heat 5. No harm, no foul. So now we're going to wait on these guys to get all situated. We got 10 guys in the lobby. Just waiting on the rest. And we will get underway with the second race this evening. And who do you think's going to win race number 2? Tanner Swaley and its Scoozies will start on the front row. Tanner Swaley finally got the monkey off his back and got himself a win. What a good run for everybody. And that first one, a little hectic sometimes, but we got through it, and we got 2 more to lace down here. After this second race, we will have 1 more on tap. And then that will conclude our events this evening. And I will do post-race interviews for the top 3 at the end. And then I will finish the points and announce who is champion. So if you guys want to stick around and see who wins the championship, feel free. As far as anything goes wrong, I think your champion's either going to be at Scoozy's or Tanner Swaley. Got a whole bunch of invites, just getting the word when to join. And here we go, folks. Ready for race number 2 here at Bristol. And we are ready. So get ready. Be ready. Because in just moments, we are going to fire the hiring herd of 15 super late models here on Ocean's Dirt Warriors NASCAR Heat 5 at the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway. And are you ready? Well, get ready. Be ready, because it's time to see what these guys have got for us. Time to ready to play at Bristol Motor Speedway. The green flag is out. It's Scoozy's and Tanner Swaley are in the front row. Scoozy's got a good run early in the bottom, and Tanner slips. Scoozy's has the lead early, and they're a little bit of contact in the back. Scoozy's trying to get the lead. Tanner in the wall. Scoozy's will take the lead early in the 0 car. Nichols Tony now will take second from Tanner Swaley, pushes him up. And Nichols Tony will get second now. Census D10 to 18. As well will make the pass on Tanner. Census trying to get back on Tanner. They're all battling tooth and nail for the lead early in stage number 1. They all slide up the track. Census had a good line. Scoozy's in the wall. Nichols Tony. Oh, they all slam each other. Tanner and Scoozy's neck and neck for that second spot. Now Nichols Tony, your leader in that 51 car. Scoozy slipped and hit the wall. Tanner Swaley in that second spot. What a race we have so far. There's Tiny Hammer in that 10 car. Fishing for Bass, looking underneath Scoozy's for that 3rd spot. And looks like already we're going to have lap traffic early. Scoozy slid up the track. Tanner Swaley in 2nd. Scoozy's 3rd. Fishing for Bass, trying to make the move on it. Scoozy's for that 3rd spot. What a racer. There's Ginger in the number 1 car. Right on board with him. He's in that 6th spot. Trying to come up through the field. Sets his T10 to 18s right there as well. And there's Iron Man in the 4 car. There's Hollywood in the 87. There's Mohawk in the 56 car. There's Rabbit Cheddar. Irish Miner. Superline 9 backed out. Tough break for him. There's Recruit Life. There's Twitch. There's Scoozy's in that 3rd spot. Look at them. They're closing in a lap track. Fishing for Bass is right there. There's Scoozy's in the 0 car. Trying to catch up to Tanner. Fishing for Bass. Trying to look for that spot. Census and Iron Man all trying to close the gap. What a race. For the top spot, there's Tanner Swaley trying to look underneath Nichols. Nichols not going to give it to him. Tanner gets hit. Tanner in the wall. Tanner Swaley in the 22 trying to get Nichols for the lead. Nichols is right there. Here comes Scoozy's in the 0. Tanner Swaley looking underneath, trying to get him on the bottom. Bottom has not been anyone's friend. Oh, look at this. Nichols holding his line. Tanner holding his line. There's door to door for the lead. Looks like Superline 9 lagged out. Tough break for him. And he said it's a pitching chat, so he'll get the points wherever he was at. And now Scoozy's trying to catch up to Tanner. And look out there on the outside. Scoozy's got to run on Tanner. He hits the wall a little bit. Tanner Swaley trying to get around Nichols Tony. Nichols Tony saying no. Could he be the second repeat winner this season? Looks like Rabbit Cheddar as well lagged out. There's Tanner Swaley to the inside and Nichols for the lead. Scoozy's right there. Tanner Swaley trying to get underneath Nichols for the lead. Here comes Scoozy and Fish, and they're all battling hard for the lead. Here in stage one, Nichols got the preferred line up top. Now Tanner's going to block Scoozy. He got hit. Scoozy slipped. Oh, Fishing and Scoozy's made contact. Scoozy's got slipped up because of Tanner. He had to check up. There's Tiny Hammer in the tank car. There's Fishing for Bass in that 4th spot. Tanner and Nichols battle. Scoozy's right there. Here comes Fishing. 4-car battle. Here comes Census T10 to 18. In that 32 car, he's also in the mix. Look at this. Almost a 4-car battle for Scoozy's got to run up top. Tanner and Nichols. Tanner put Nichols in the wall. Scoozy's a second. Scoozy's and Tanner want to run. Scoozy right out of the corner. Scoozy's will take the lead in the 0 car. There's Scoozy's in the 0. Tanner Swaley trying to get a run back. Nichols Tony in the mix. Oh, look at this. Coming out of 4. There's a lap car in front of him. That is Iron Man in the 4 car. Lap car in front. Iron Man, what is he going to do? They got 5-car battle for the lead with Iron Man in the way. Scoozy's and Iron Man. Iron Man will move out of their way. Nice sportsmanship by the Iron Man. And Scoozy's will now try to keep the lead. Nichols in second. Tanner's, what a freaking race we got going on right now, folks. Census T10's in the mix. Here comes Ginger as well. Almost a 6-car battle for the lead early in stage 1. Scoozy's up in the wall again, and he comes back down. Nichols are all right there battling tooth and nail. Tanner Swaley trying to get around Nichols. Scoozy's in the lead. Nichols, look at them. They're side by side, door to door. Scoozy's in the wall. Nichols right there. Scoozy's on the outside. Nichols trying to get the lead. Scoozy's will keep it. Nichols, Tony. They're all running up middle of the track really good right now. Oh, and Tanner made contact with Nichols. That pushed him down the track. Look at this battle. Census trying to get Fishing on the outside for 4th. Fishing will not have any of it. I mean, what a battle for the lead. I mean, it's been back and forth all along, and 4th and 5th coming to make sense. He's had to run on the outside, but Fishing cut him off just a little bit. Scoozy's a little lower than everyone else. Coming into that turn. Tanner trying to look underneath Nichols. There's Tiny Hammer. Look at the parade behind these leaders. There's Fishing for Bass. Trying to get underneath Tanner for that 3rd spot. Tanner's in a rough spot right now. He slips up. Here comes Fishing for Bass. Tanner hits the wall. Fishing for Bass. Underneath Tanner Swaley for that 3rd spot. Tanner Swaley in the 3rd spot. Fishing for Bass. What a battle. Census trying to get some grip up top. Fishing will get 3rd from Tanner. Tanner's right there trying to get it back. Tanner Swaley. Oh, he's back underneath. Fishing for the 3rd spot. Tanner puts him barely north. Census underneath. Oh my God, slide job and all. 3 wide for 3rd. Look at this action. And that right there is the end of stage 1. Your winner for stage number 1, it's Scoozy's. Picks up the win Stage 1. Sorry, folks, my voice is getting a little dried up. A lot of racing to call at once. Congratulating It Scoozy's getting that Stage 1 win. What a stage. That was an amazing stage. Best of the night so far. There was a couple guys that lagged out, and they will be allowed to rejoin the next race. Here we go, Tiny Hammer and It Scoozy's will lead us back to green. Ready to light the fires, kick the tires, and we will be underway for stage 2 here at Bristol. Scoozy's and Tiny Hammer on the outside. Tiny Hammer trying to get the lead. Can Scoozy get a good run coming out of the corner, and Scoozy's will get the lead. And the 0 car, and he's got the lead. Tiny Hammer in second, Census T10 third, Tanner Swaley fourth. They're all battling hard. Oh, Tanner barely puts Census in the wall. They're far wide for position. Oh, Census got knocked in the wall a couple times. Tough break for... Oh, and Census got put in the wall again. And Tanner Swaley, a little bit of bad driving there from him. I seen that. And don't really appreciate that at all. And he knocked Census clean out of his way, and that's not good at all. And Nichols Tony in that 5th spot, fishing for bass. 4th, Tanner's 3rd. They're all battling hard as nails for that 2nd spot. Scoozy's out there pretty decent. Here comes Nichols, fishing for bass. Saw it. He cut him off just a little bit. Tiny Hammer in the mix. He's a race winner this season. Tanner Swaley trying to get the 2nd. And look at this, Nichols Tony with a slide jump. They're 4 wide for 2nd. What a race. Look at this, 4 wide for 2nd. Nichols had to check up. And Tiny slipped back to 5th, and he's in the wall. Here comes Hollywood. And here comes Ginger. Ginger as well in that 1 car. Look at the battle we have right now, and we're closing in on lap traffic. We are closing in on lap traffic for stage number 2. Tanner Swaley in that 2nd spot. Iron Man right there as well. Hollywood in the 87. What a good clean stage and race for race number 2. Hollywood, look at him. He's coming up through the field. He got around Ginger. Now can he get around Tiny Hammer? He's closing in on Tiny Hammer for that 5th spot. Can Hollywood get in the top 5? He was pretty close last race. Hollywood looking strong. He looked pretty good in that first race. Tanner Swaley 2nd. Nichols Tony 3rd. Fishing for bass 4th. Hollywood in 6th right now. There's Hollywood up into the wall. And here comes Ginger. Ginger will take that 6th spot. Here comes Twitch. Twitch and the 8 machine. There's Twitch in the 8. He'll get around Hollywood. There's Mohawk in the 56. There's Irish Miner in the 22. Couple lag outs. Tough break for them guys. You don't really ever want to see that. Scoozy's Census T10 to 18 will be the next car lap down. And what Census T10 to 8? Scoozy's has a pretty good sizable lead right now. Scoozy's coming up in lap traffic. They're all battling. Look at that back there. Tanner Swaley in that 2nd spot. Census T10 to 8. Look at this for 3rd. Fishing for bass and Nichols Tony side by side for that 3rd spot. Nichols on the outside. It's right on board with Nichols Tony here. Let's see what he does going into the corners. He goes in the middle. Some of these guys are not having a little bit hard time getting grip. That's a C10 to 18. There's his line. There's Tanner Swaley. There's your leader. It's Scoozy's right on board with them, close and personal. And you know he's got to try to hold on to this lead as best he can. The track looks very fast and furious right now. There's Irish Miner in the number 38 car. There's Superline 9. He's lagged out. Recruit Life. Twitch trying to battle for Hollywood, and he hits the wall. Twitch trying to come up through the field in that number 8 car. And what a race. Right now we have, and there's your leader. It's Scoozy. He's closing in on Census. Tanner Swaley trying to make up ground on your race leader. Census T10 to 18. You know he's probably not going to move out of the way. He's going to make Scoozy's earn the pass. And Census will move out of the way. Scoozy's will make the pass on Census T10 to 18. And Tanner Swaley in that second spot. There's Scoozy as your current leader. Tanner Swaley in second. Here in stage number 2, Nichols Tony riding in that third spot. Fishing for Bass now, looking underneath him again. Fishing for Bass has had a pretty good car all night long as well. And that 79 car. And Nichols Tony. There's Tiny Hammer. He's the next one in line in 5th. All these cars got to get around Census. Scoozy's is showing his muscles here in stage 2. There's Fishing for Bass in that number 79 car. Looking underneath Nichols Tony. Once again, Tanner Swaley about to get a lap car of Census T10 Nichols Tony in good view. What is he going to do? Is he going to pass him on the outside or the inside? Fishing for Bass is there. Census not giving Tanner any inch, and here comes the next 2. Nichols Tony with a slide job. Gets around Tanner. Fishing for Bass now makes the pass. Tanner Swaley trying to get back at him. He's Census T10 got spun around once again. There's Fishing for Bass in a 79 car. And that will do it, folks. Your stage 2 winner is It's Scoozy's. He wins the first 2 stages. Can he win one more to get an all-important points advantage over Tanner Swaley going into that last race? What a race so far. This has been interesting, that's for sure. A little bit of shoving and banging around to everyone that's up front, but hopefully they get this shit figured out for that last stage here in race number 2, and we got one more coming at you. What are these guys going to do for pit strategies? That's pretty sure everyone should take fresh tires. Tiny Hammer Fishing for Bass. Ginger, there's Iron Man, the admin. Here we go. Tanner Swaley and Scoozy will start side by side. You know they pitted. And here we go. We're back underway. Here for the final stage. Oh, they're all side by side. Look at this. What a battle. Who's out front? Oh, it's Twitch. Twitch is your leader. Scoozy's trying to get underneath Hollywood for that second spot. Scoozies will make the pass with the fresher tires. Now the question is, will he catch up to Twitch and make the pass? Twitch is your leader. Hollywood trying to get back underneath and Scoozies, and now he holds up Tanner. Scoozies in that second spot. Hollywood trying to answer back. Oh, Hollywood's in the wall. Tanner, Tiny Hammer battling hard for that 4th spot. Tanner Swaley trying to get underneath Hollywood. Twitch has got a good lead early. Will Twitch get his first win? Hollywood in the wall. Tanner will go to 3rd. Tanner Swaley to 3rd. There's Nichols Tony in the 51 car. Iron Man trying to look underneath, slide jump. Nichols Tony want to run in, coming out of the corner. Nichols Tony will hold on. And Nichols Tony got shuffled way in the back. There's Fishing for Bass trying to get underneath Tiny Hammer. Hollywood still battling with Tanner, and Scoozy is closing the door on Twitch. Fishing for Bass and Tiny Hammer. Hollywood all trying to close back up on Tanner. What a battle and race right now in this final stage. There's Ginger in the 1 car. There's Iron Man in the 4 looking underneath Mohawk, and he will make the pass on Mohawk. Nichols Tony got shuffled way in the back. There's Hollywood in the 87 car. Will run either. Scoozies is showing his nose to Twitch. Oh, and Hollywood's in the wall. Fishing for Bass makes the pass for the 4th spot. Fishing for Bass. There's Tiny Hammer. Nichols Tony sends us T10 to 18. And Scoozies and Twitch battling hard for the lead. Scoozies will take the lead in the 0 car. And there's Twitch with the crossover. Twitch with the crossover. And here comes Tanner Swaley. And Scoozies, Twitch gets loose. Now can Tanner get 2nd? Twitch is going to try to do everything he can to keep 2nd from Tanner. Scoozy's out to the lead now. What a race right now. Now we're going to have more lap traffic coming up to play. Tanner Swaley in that 3rd spot. Census T10 to 18 once again will be a lap car victim. There's the 10 car, Tiny Hammer. Look at him, he's trying to close the door. Twitch is holding off Tanner for that 2nd spot. What a race, and that's allowing Tiny Hammer to close the door. Tanner and Twitch, door. Oh, Tanner puts him in the wall. Twitch trying to get back at Tanner. There comes Tiny Hammer and that 10 machine Fishing for Bass as well. What a race. Scoozy's up in the wall. Oh, and what a race. And the caution is out. Your leader stills, it's Scoozy's in the 0 car lap car of Census. And a couple of leaders got into each other. And coming down to the wire now, probably only be a few laps left. What are they going to do for adjustments? And here we go, folks. It's Scoozy's and Fishing for Bass, the front row to get us close to the end of the 2nd race. Light of fires, kick of time. We are back underway for this 2nd race. Last stage, Fishing for Bass slips up. Scoozy's will take the lead. In the 0 car, Twitch and Hollywood right there as well. Scoozy's in the 0 car. Look at them, they're all battling hard for the lead. Tanner trying to come up through the field. He's got a lot of cars in front of him. Scoozy's in the lead in the 0. What a race for these guys right now. Scoozy's in the lead. There's Tanner Swaley first in points right now. Nichols, Tony, and Hollywood battling hard for the 5th spot right now, and Hollywood will keep it. Tanner Swaley back in that 7th spot. Nichols, Tony not giving them any room. What a race. Fishing for bass, and we got ourselves another caution. In the back of the pack. Lead us back to green, and I mean, we had a couple cautions in the first. I mean, it is Bristol, so of course it is going to happen. Or unless that's the end of the race. I'm not seeing any pictures, so that is not the end of the race yet. Scoozy's out front here. Can he hold it off to get his 3rd win this season? And if he wins this race, he will break Cobra in the tie record for the most wins in Ocean's Dirt Wars if he can get it done. Here we go. We're going to light him back to green. Him and Fishing for Bass will lead us back to green. And Scoozy's in. And what a run he had. And he will keep the lead. Fishing for Bass is right there in the 79 car. Switch underneath as well. Look at this. They're 3 wide for the lead. That will give us another caution. Don't know what happened there exactly. Can these guys get it straightened out? There we go. We are back underway. What a race these guys are having. Did see a lot of bad driving there, so there will be some guys getting some extra points because some of these guys are getting way too reckless and way too out of control. And for this 2nd race here at Bristol. Tough break for some of these guys that unfortunately had to deal with that. Not sure if it was a caution or the end of the race for the 2nd one, but there was a bad crash. Not sure what happened there. And there will definitely be some points rewarded to some of these guys because there was a lot of guys that got shuffled around and finished bad because of bad driving. So going to keep it as fair as possible, and I warned them at the beginning to keep it clean, and if there wasn't, there would be added points or point deductions. So there was a lot with everyone. So get the results for the second one. And we are back, guys. We're going to be taking admin here, so I'm gonna put you guys on a screen and you can't fully hear what both of us are saying, so just stay tuned and try to get this stuff squared away here. What up, bud? Well, I need your opinion. I mean, you probably all seen it, what transpired up front. Um, there was a lot of guys that got taken out and put in the back, you know, and they would have been up front if it would have stayed green. So that's why I was asking your opinion how I should do the points for some of them guys, because I mean, I got to do it that way to be fair, you know. Mhm. Mhm. Well, from what you see, who was the one that was caused for some of them up front? I couldn't quite tell. I mean, I seen her hitting back and forth, and really, okay. Mhm. 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 I know. I haven't seen it. I mean, he. Mhm. So what do you think I should do as far as with the front? I mean, like Scoozy's got taken out. He was running up front. I mean, should I make it like? Well, that's the problem. I'm not going to remember where everyone was 2 laps before all that stuff transpired. I mean, I know Scoozy's was up front. I mean, he got, you know, taken out and finished 13th because he got taken out. And, you know, just to give him that place points isn't fair, especially when, you know, he's trying to battle for the championship. I mean, because. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get it. I mean, I wasn't going to give him like front points, but I mean, uh, like before the wreck happened. Well, yeah, and I know Scoozy's is one of them before that wreck. So I'm totally fine with that. Mm-hmm. Well, then you know what I think is the best option. I mean, do you think I should just hold off on the second race points and just start the last one? I mean, you can figure it out once it's over. I mean, do you want to do it like that? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I think I'll still keep the points for that race, but I think, like you said, like the top five before that wreck, they should get the top 5 points. I mean, we can figure that out after the last race. I mean, yeah, I know I want to do it like that, but at the same time, you kind of got to go with what you said. I mean, we said all three were points. I mean, we can't really change that now. I mean, even though we really want to because of the outcome, but yeah, sorry about that. I mean, you can go ahead and now what's up? Okay. Well, okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, then let's regroup then, and because I mean I should just wait till the end of the second race because there's some lag outs I'm gonna have to figure out too. So I mean, once that third race is over, like I'll interview the top three. Then after that, me and you will get in a private party, and you can watch the footage from that second race and tell me what you think needs to be where, and then we'll figure out who the champion is. I mean, I mean, I seen Tanner was doing it a lot too. I mean, there was a lot of them that were. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I know they're all racing hard. I mean, it's a tough track to race a title race on. It really is. It's not easy, but I mean, that race was getting good until that last stage. I mean, it was amazing until that last stage. I don't know what the hell was up with him that last stage, but mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, we can't really keep them and the viewers waiting, so I mean, I guess we'll do the second points later. Can I go grab a water real quick and then we'll get started? All right. Well, message me to ask if I'm ready first, but send me a good amount of invites. I'm gonna go get a water real quick. Thanks, brother, and we'll figure this shit out. Hmm. Yep. See you. Thanks, buddy. Just to let you know, that second race there, me and Iron Man are gonna figure out the points for that after the last race. So don't panic about that. Because me and him already agreed that the top five, which was you, Fishing, and there was three other guys besides you and him. You guys Alrighty, folks, we are back, and we are not gonna. Me and my admin decided we are not gonna do second race points till after the third race has concluded. So I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys on air who won the championship because of the simple fact that last part was downright nasty, and we have to get everything all solved from that race. So moving on, hopefully everyone's calmed down. We had a couple drops out because some guys weren't able to run the last one. So hopefully we get they get the stuff solved, and we'll be able to get this going. So I am not touching second race points right now. So currently, as right now, we're staying the same with Tanner Swaley only having a 3-point advantage over Scoozies. So we will see what happens in this last race. And then me and Iron Man will go over the points and decide who the champion is. And now we just wait on Iron Man and the rest of the crew. guys, we are ready for the final race of the evening. Looks like we're only going to have 9 cars. So we will see who gets it done. All right, here we go. Are you ready for the final race this evening? And this one is no stages, folks. 100 straight laps. So this is the crowning moment for someone. See who gets it done. This one should be fun. No stages at all. Had a couple guys drop out. So we will see what happens here. 100 straight laps. And who is ready to see the final race this evening here at Bristol, the Great Coliseum? Ready to play in the clay at Bristol Motor Speedway. The green flag is out. Here we go for the final race this evening. And Twitch FN is out in the lead early. Nichols Tony, and he hits the wall early on lap number 1. Tanner Swaley out to the lead. And what a race these guys are having early here in the first stage. On that first part of this race, 100 green flag laps. There's Mohawk in the 56 machine. There's Iron Man in the 4. There's Twitch FNN in the number 8 car. Out to the early lead, Tanner Swaley in that second spot. There's Nichols Tony in 3rd in the 51. Oh, and he gets up in the wall. Ginger will make the pass. There's Iron Man in the 4 car. There's Iron Man in the 4. Superline 9 underneath Rabbit Shedder. And look now, but here is Twitch. Your early leader in this final race, Tanner Swaley in 2nd. And 3rd is Ginger, 4th is Nichols Tony. And already Mohawk, a lap car down, victim for this 100 lap straight main event. No stages in this last race. There's Mohawk Twitch is your leader. Nichols Tony in that 4th spot. There's Tanner Swaley in 2nd. Ginger having his best run of the season. There's Recruiter Life in the 92. There's it. Scoozy's trying to make his way up through the field. He had to start in the back. And that 0 car. And he's trying to come up through the field. There's Superline 9. There's your race leader, Twitch, as they negotiate lap traffic. Mohawk, can Twitch do it and hold off? Scoozy's in that 6th spot. He is coming up through the field. Tanner Swaley in 2nd. Twitch is your leader right now. But Tanner Swaley is approaching Nichols, and we got ourselves a caution. Early in this final race. Looks like Rabbit Cheddar's in the infield. What are these drivers going to do with the early race caution? And here we go. What a restart this should be. Twitch and Tanner, front row. And we are back to racing here at Bristol. Twitch and Tanner side by side. Scoozy's and Ginger side by side. Scoozy's came from the back and now he's in 3rd. What a race this should be. Tanner slipped. Tanner trying now to go for the lead on Twitch. Twitch trying not to let. Oh, and Tanner puts him in the wall. Scoozy's now to 2nd. He has come all the way from the back to try to get Tanner. Twitch is right there as well in that 8 car. Scoozy's underneath Tanner. Oh, and they're side by side. What a battle for the lead. Scoozy's and Tanner side by side. Tanner up high. Scoozy's down low. Twitch trying to make it 3 wide. What a race right now. Scoozy's will take the lead from Tanner. What a move. Oh, and look at this. Ginger battling with Twitch for that 3rd spot. Tanner and Scoozy's battling hard. Scoozy's will keep the lead. And Twitch trying to battle back. There's Nichols Tony in that 5th spot. What a race we are shaping to have. What a race right now. Clean and single file. Tanner Swaley trying to get the door open for him to try to get as much points as he can. Same with Scoozy's and the rest of these wars. Ginger up to 3rd. What a run for Ginger, folks, in that 1 car. Ginger in 3rd. Now can he get around Tanner Swaley for that 2nd spot? Twitch trying to look back underneath for 3rd. Could not make it happen. They're single file right now around this Bristol Motor Speedway. Not near as much lap traffic this time because they're not going to have as many cars. Some of them could not make the final race. Iron Man in the Ford machine. There's Irish Miner in the 38. It's Scoozy's out to the lead. He's starting to stretch his muscle. Will it be enough to secure the championship? Depending on what we see from the video of that 2nd race. And Scoozy's trying to secure at least a win and good points to possibly secure a championship. Tanner Swaley battling hard to try to keep it from happening. But Twitch is in that 4th spot. And Ginger looking underneath Tanner Swaley for second. Ginger's got a good car. He's looking underneath in the inside, right on board with Twitch. Look at this view. Top 5. Close quarters, and Ginger slipped up and hit the wall. And that's going to allow Twitch to close the gap. And what a race right now. What a race. Oh, and Twitch in the wall, trying to get Ginger for 3rd. And he slid right there, could not make it where Nichols Tony, your top 5 car. There's Recruit Life in the 07, Ryan back there with Admin Ironman. There's Mohawk. And there's Irish Miner and Superline doing some battle. Oh, and Irish Miner in the wall. Superline now's got to run. Battling for that 6th spot. Who's it going to be coming out of the corner? Irish Miner in the wall again, and he's going to give it to Superline. And there's your race leader right now. It's Scoozy's trying to stretch out his lead here in the last race. And Twitch in that 5th spot. Now he fell back from 1st to 5th. And not sure if he took any tires. Now Nichols Tony in that 4th spot. Tanner Swaley in 2nd. There's Ginger. What a run for Ginger right now in that one machine. Still probably got a lot of laps left to go in this 100-lap main event. Look at this. He's got a run on Tanner Swaley for that 2nd spot. Lap traffic will come into play. Can Ginger close the gap on Tanner? No, Tanner hits the wall. Tanner in the wall. Ginger trying to get him for that 2nd spot. Tanner slipped. Here comes Ginger in the number 1 car. Ginger trying to make it work. They're running the middle right now really well. And there's Recruit Life in the number 92 car. Something happened to him. I don't know if he was lagging or if he clipped the wall. But there's Irish Miner trying to get Superline back. Iron Man trying to close the door on him, and it's Scoozy's now got a lap car of Recruit Life, and Recruit Life will move out of the way for it's Scoozy's, and Ginger is getting the pressure on Tanner. Ginger's putting the pressure on Tanner Swaley in a 22 car. There's Superline 9. Rabbit Cheddar with a new paint scheme for this race. There's Twitch in the 8 car falling off right now. And the top 4 are door-to-door. Ginger underneath Tanner again for 2nd. Ginger's trying to pass him for 2nd. Ginger and Tan. Looks like Ginger neck and neck. And there's Nichols Tony with the broad's eye view of this. Nichols Tony in that 51 car. 4th place right now. Oh, and Ginger in 3rd right now. He almost had Tanner for 2nd, but could not get it done. But now we got some lap traffic in play coming up for these leaders. There's Iron Man. He will be the next lap car victim for your leader right now. It's good. Ginger looking underneath Tanner again. They're all single file around the racetrack. There's Twitch in the number 8 car. Battle on board with him right now, as we still got some battle on the track, but he's back in that 5th spot. Nichols Tony in 4th. Ginger and Tanner is probably the best battle on the track right now, as lap traffic is approaching for your leader at Scusi. And Iron Man will move out of the way. Iron Man moved out of the way in the 4 car. Tanner, Swaley, and Ginger battling door and door for that 2nd spot. What is the next? Oh, look, Iron Man and Nichols Tony. Iron Man caught right up to him and hit the wall. Tanner, Swaley in 2nd. Ginger looking underneath. Ginger and Tanner. Ginger and Tanner door to door for that 2nd spot. Ginger had him. I think Ginger didn't like the way he cleared him, so he let him on by. And Ginger trying so desperately hard right now to catch and pass Tanner, Swaley, and Recruit Life on the bottom of the racetrack there. There's Mohawk in the 56 representing the red, white, and blue here tonight. Iron Man in the 4 car. And everyone past him pretty much. Irish Miner is, looks like, now the next guy to be a lap down will be Mohawk in that 56. Mohawk in the 56 machine. As the next lap down, Scusi's has a pretty good advantage right now over your 2nd and 3rd place competitors. And Ginger trying to get around him, but he just could not. He slipped and hit the wall. Nichols Tony trying to do everything he can to get up into the mix. And Scusi's will make the pass. And what a lead he has right now. Tanner Swaley now has a lap car between him and Scusi's. Looks like it's soon going to be 2 lap cars. Tanner trying to do everything he can here. Ginger is right on his tail. Can Ginger make a pass on Tanner Swaley? Ginger is right there. Ginger closing the gap on Tanner. Let's see what he's got. Can he make the pass on Tanner? Ginger is trying to make the pass on Tanner Swaley. It's Scusi's 1 lap car. Now look at the run he has on the outside. Ginger trying to make, can he do it this time? Yes, he will. Ginger is in 2nd. Ginger's 2nd. Now Nichols Tony gets around Tanner. They barely touched there, and that will put Nichols Tony in 3rd now. There's Mohawk and Scusi's battling hard right now. And it's getting down prior to the nail wire of this race. It's Scusi's goes way up on top of the racetrack. Can't believe they're making that top line work. There's Super Line 9 in the 99 machine. There's Rabbit Cheddar Owen. Looks like Irish Miner got into the wall, getting out of the leader's way. There's Twitch. Something's going on with that 8 car. There's Nichols Tony in that 3rd spot. Ginger's got a lot of lap cars to pass before he gets his shot at it. Scusi's. Nichols Tony in that 3rd position. Tanner Swaley in 4th. And what a race. Ginger in that one car. Does he have enough to try to catch up to Scoozy, who's got a pretty good sizable lead right now in that 0 car. And Recruit Life, another lap down car. There's Mohawk in the 56, who was battling with the leader. There's your admin right there, who's been a very good help to me all season long. Iron Man 232319. What a good gentleman he is, and very glad he's been my admin all this season. And me and him will do the right thing to determine who the champion will be here for Season 3 here in Heat 5. And it's Scoozy's right now trying to claim that he is the champion. He's got a big lead, and he's got a chance to put it away with this win. Might have a shot at winning it. We'll see what happens. But Tanner Swaley trying to gain more, get a little bit of more points here. Can he pass Nichols Tony for that 3rd spot? Nichols in 3rd. Is anyone behind Tanner? Nope. So Tanner don't have to worry about losing any more spots. But can he gain one? Nichols is not giving him any slack. Ginger's got 2nd secure. Nichols Tony and Tanner Swaley, the best battle on the track right now. Nichols Tony holding that 3rd spot. As we get down to the wire of this race, Recruit Life pulls it in. There's Iron Man in the Ford machine getting down to the wire of this race. And there's your leader. Can he win his 2nd championship here in Oceans Dirt Warriors? With the win in Tanner in 4th, it might just be enough. We will see, though, depending on how points go from the 2nd race. But definitely the top 5 guys, and I know Scooz is one of them, they'll all be getting top 5 points for sure, even though they didn't finish there. But that race was really hectic at the end, so you got to do what's fair for the drivers. And Nichols Tony on, he puts a lap car Mohawk in the wall. Tanner Swaley is right there. Can he get that 3rd spot on Nichols Tony? And there's a 0. It's Scoozy's. What a lead he has right now. Closing in probably towards the end of the 3rd and final race this evening. And this will be his 3rd win this season. And he was pretty close to winning that 2nd one, but got robbed. Got taken out by lap cars and everyone else. And there was a lot of other people that got taken out too besides him. Fishing for Bass was another one. Census. I mean, all them guys will be rewarded. The guys that were in the top 5 more, pretty much that 2nd race will get points, and I think that should do it for the race, or else we have a late race caution. I'm pretty sure that was the end of the race. If that was the end of the race, your winner would be It's Scoozy's, if that is the end of the race. And it looks like we got a late race caution. And we are back to green. Oh, and we got a wreck in the back. That's gonna hold them up. And Scoozy's had that well in hand, and I don't know, it started to look like that was a on-purpose caution, but not 100% sure. But we will regroup and try it again. We're going to try to get this regrouped here and have a clean restart. And the top two guys in points, neck and neck. Gonna watch them here and make sure they stay clean and green here. Here we go, we are back to green. They're side by side going in the first corner. Tanner, Swaley, and Scoozy's battling hard for the spot. And now Scoozy's got to run underneath. Him and Tanner are side by side. They're 3-1 for the lead. Ginger pushed Scoozy's into Tanner. Now Scoozy's will get it back. And now they're battling hard for the lead. Ginger, Nichols, Tony, they're all battling hard. All rubbing and racing here. This is probably the most intense racing I've seen. And Twitch trying to get underneath Ginger for that second spot. And how can we stay clean and green to finish the race out? Scoozies is starting to pull away from Tanner. Nichols, Tony in that third spot. Ginger in fourth. And it's a 100-lap main event. Ginger and Nichols, Tony. Nichols, Tony, and Ginger battling hard for that third spot. What a race we had, and we come down to the wire this season. Who is gonna become the season 3 champion? Oh, an Ironman! Something happened to him. Oh, looks like he was lagging a little bit. Now they're all battling hard for that second spot. Oh, and Ginger and Nichols making it 3-1 per second. Ginger trying to get underneath Tanner. Nichols, Tony as well in the mix. What a race right now. And what a race we're having here towards the end of this race. Oh, and Ginger and Nichols make contact. Nichols, Tony will take the third spot. Can he catch Tanner? Does he have enough time to get Tanner for second? And Nichols, Tony trying to close the gap on Tanner, Swaley, Ginger in that one car. There's Recruit Life in the 07. There's Mohawk in the 56. Ironman in the 4. Irish Miner in the 38 car. And that, I think, will do it, folks. Pretty sure your winner is It's Scoozies in the 0 car. And that will do it, folks. Your winner, it's Scoozies. Picks up the third win over Tanner Swaley. Will that be enough for him to secure his second championship? We will find out. And we're going to do private post-race interviews for the top 3 driver. I'm assuming there's probably a lot of tension right now between these guys. So we will see who is the champion. Me and Ironman will do points after post-race interviews have been concluded. So we are going to bring in Scoozy's first to do his interview, and then we'll do Tanner, then we'll do third place Nichols Tony. So I'm going to get Scoozy's in here. And what a 3-race night, I would say, for these guys. Last winner. Alrighty, folks, here was your second place driver here tonight, and he won the first race. Tanner Swaley, good run tonight, man. I know it was a hectic night tonight, to say the least. The points race between you and Scoozies is going to be very interesting to see who wins it. But congrats on your win tonight, man, and later on tonight, you guys will find out who won the championship. But anyways, though, congrats on a good run tonight, man, overall between all three races. Yeah. So how did your first race feel? Pretty good? Mm. Yeah, I mean, you and him both were going back and forth, and I mean, me and Iron Man got to do some repointing for that second race because there was a lot of guys that got taken out and finished in the back when they shouldn't have when they were up front. But that's part of racing. But we'll get this shit figured out and figure out who won it. But I mean, regardless, I mean, yeah, you Scooters and all of them, you guys. I mean, it seemed like every line you could make, it worked tonight. How was the track? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you guys made it work top, bottom, middle, apron. I mean, just about anywhere I think you could turn a car, it was fast. I mean, seemed like you guys had a lot of fun. I mean, I know there was a lot of wrecks, but I mean, it's Bristol, man. It's a tight corner track. I knew it was going to happen, but I mean, that's part of racing, unfortunately. Yep, it is Bristol, and I mean, I know a lot of people probably didn't like that I chose that as a title race, but I mean, I figured I would throw a twist at everyone and make it interesting. And, we'll find out who won the championship. And regardless of the outcome, I hope to see you back in season 4, Tanner. All right. Thank you, bud. And congratulations on your good run tonight. And I'll let you guys know then who's the champ. Thanks for coming in, bud. Congrats on a good run. Uh huh. Yep. Well, here he is, folks. Your third place finisher tonight, Nichols Tony. Man, I know you guys had a heck of a battle all night tonight throughout all three races, but man, I mean, what do you think? I mean, I know it was tough racing tonight, but you guys all got through it and made it work, and good racing tonight, man, out of all three races. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, me and Iron Man already agreed, like some of the guys that, got wrecked and stuff, they'll get front up points because I mean some of that was uncalled for. But I mean it's Bristol. I mean we all know it's a tough track, but I mean some of the stuff that was happening from the lap cars, I mean it's very questionable and a little inexcusable. But I mean it's part of racing. But I mean I'm glad we got it through and got the three races done, and now me and Iron Man will have some work to do to see who won the championship. But I mean, even regardless of the result, man, you're probably still going to be top 5 in points. You joined like only with like quarter of the season left to go, and man, you really left a good mark in. And I hope to see you back next season, Nichols. hmm Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of times tonight it was 5 and 6 wide too. I mean, it was real. I mean, you guys had me that intensed up in that second race. I almost lost my voice. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I mean, I know you did. I mean, it was good and bad all at the same time. I mean, But yeah, I mean, for the longest time in that second race, when you guys were battling that hard, I literally thought I was going to lose my voice. I mean, if you watching the broadcast, you can probably tell I was losing it a little bit. Oh, thank you, man, and hopefully you join us next week back on Tony's Store once I get my, what I told you about resituated. But um, definitely planning on getting back with you guys next week on Tony Stewart to finish that up. But I mean, Heat 5's done for the season, so I mean, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to having a lot of you guys back next season. It's going to be a wild ride, but unfortunately, we're going to make someone happy and someone sad and mad, unfortunately, to determine who the champion is. So, I mean, that's part of it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I mean, whoever got it, I mean, definitely earned it. So we will see what happens and who comes away with the championship. But I thank you again for running, Nichols, and I'm going to let you go so that way I can say goodbye to the nice followers that watched us all tonight. And I'm going to go get some work done. Well, yeah, thank you, man, Nichols. I appreciate that, buddy, and I'm glad that you had a good run with us, and I'll definitely see you next season and next week, buddy. Thanks for running tonight. Yep, see you next week, buddy. Later, buddy. Alrighty, folks, that will conclude tonight's racing action. Thanks, everyone, so much for watching. I'm not exactly sure who won the championship yet. Me and Iron Man will do our work behind closed doors, as they speak, to find out who earned the championship, more than likely between Scoozies and Tanner. So we will find out who wins the race here this evening. So we will be doing points for that. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. And next week on Tony's Store, if I will let you guys know who won the championship for here in Heat 5 for the ones that are actually followers and not drivers. So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful evening, and I will hopefully see you guys next week on Tony Stewart. And until then, happy racing, and have a good night, everybody. Thanks, and see you guys later.